What's going on, guys? Boy Maximum RPM coming at you with another video today. And in this video, recently I bought a new scx24. So my dad has the seafoam green Chevy. Actually, I have my old one here today. I had the kind of like the slate gray one. I sold this to Connor. You guys know Connor. He's been on the channel a bunch of times before. And Jaden bought from one of our coworkers the scx10 deadbolt. Well, I got the new scx24 base camp. And because I am a horrible YouTuber and forget how things work, I got so excited. I did my unboxing recording video of this. It's the same as every scx24 out there. The only difference is this has Velcro body that can be released front and rear. They updated the electronics a little, but everything's the same pretty much. And so far, mine has an Injora bumper with lights in it. I have brass diff covers, and I have the Injora high clearance 4-link. So today, we are going to be doing a comparison video between the scx24 and the 24 with the brass and the 4-link. And then after that, I gotta say I really like these tires. My 10th scale base camp has a set of Injora Krakens on it. So naturally, I got the same thing for my 24th scale, and I absolutely love these Kraken tires. Me and the guys use these on our lunch breaks at work, and they are an absolute blast. I put the stock Falcons on there, which are really good tires stock. They're actually not bad at all. And the Krakens are huge. They're absolutely massive tires. So you have to cut the fender. And I already cut the fenders on it. I had a set of cheap shocks on it. Coming up for it is going to be a set of Injora shocks. They are the 40 millimeters, I believe. And also I have the brass steering link and covers coming for it in the front, or for the knuckles. But today we are going to do a comparison between the scx24 bone stock. This is my dad's 24th scale. It is bone stock versus mine with some aluminum and some brass. And I gotta say, the worst part about these 4-link, I do really, really like them. Each individual one has a little rubber O-ring, one for each side. There's like 32 O-rings to pop on this thing. I wish they were just pressed in rod ends. That took forever to put together. I'm glad I did it, but holy cow, there's probably about 10 of those little O-rings. They send about 1 million of them in the pack. There's probably about 10 of them that are hiding around my basement right now from where I accidentally rifled it across the room trying to put. So we got this little edge that the snowblower leaves against the barn, and this is going to be our crawler course. Got a couple blocks of wood to test some clearance, punched a handful of holes in the snow, got some side hilling here. And we're just going to use this as kind of our baseline. And I've noticed one thing about Dad's truck over mine. Dad's actually rolls. When you let off the throttle with mine comes to an immediate stop. Not to mention, I like his controller better. Let's test out the Chevy first. So we're coming to our first hill here. Ooh. Whoops. And it looks like the free rolling is actually going to hurt it here a little bit. Give us a little bit of a repo here. Very top heavy. Oh, it's not that it's top heavy, it's just really light. Alright, so we can't get over this obstacle. This is also very, very icy. Side hilling, it tends to crab walk. So we're going to reset at the beginning of this obstacle. A little bit of power. Ooh. We were able to save it. Ooh, we're starting to lift the inside front. Oh, and there it goes. So, right about there is our mark. I don't know why I didn't just do that to begin with. So we couldn't quite get over this first obstacle here due to a mix of traction and doesn't have enough low down weight. Let's see. And it definitely seems like I have less power. I mean, they come with the same motor, but I'm wondering if something's just different in them. Well, let's try and repo it to the same spot. Nope, not enough grip. Alright, let's go past the little bit right there. Ooh! Oh, we lost it. A little too much there. Let's give that one more try. Unfortunately, my crawler course is completely covered, but so it definitely did that a lot more composed. Let's see if we have the same issue here. No! Those high clearance links definitely helping out. I think these Falcon tires are better too. I think these Falcon tires have better grip than the old ones that came on the Chevys. Ooh, so about the same. Although we could count that to driver error because I did turn out of it. Let's give her one more go. Nope, same spot. All right, so they did about the same. I feel like with the low down weight and the clearance, I definitely had an easier go of it. Now let's take it through to some indoor obstacles. One of my favorite things to do with these little trucks is making obstacle courses out of stuff you literally just have lying around. And these are just some old Wii video games that I got set out. I got some DVDs in here and a license plate from one of my old cars. And yeah, we all of a sudden have ourselves a nice little obstacle course. And it can be literally anything. But DVD cases I find is a really fun one to do. So let's take the old Chevy around it real quick. See how it does. A little bit of wheel speed needed. Let's just give this a little push back real quick. Let's try our turning here. Right before the bridge fell down. Did pretty good. Now we'll try the pink truck. I'm gonna refer to it as a Toyota because it looks like a '95 Tacoma. Those Falcon tires really are pretty good. There we go. Blazing Angels was sliding out on us a little bit. Alright, let's just give this a little push back so it stays in its correct spot. Now, I have removed the rear bumper from this truck. But essentially, I do feel like it still did better. I feel like my turning circle is a little bit worse for some reason, though. That could just be in the way the servo is set up. So now, unfortunately, I have not set up the oil-filled shocks. However, let's throw... I do have another set of shocks that make it a lot taller, and I really don't want to run those. So we're going to see if I can squeak by with throwing the tires on, or if it's going to bind up too much with our already cut body. I'm not cutting more off of it just because it is going to be getting taller shocks, and I really don't need to cut all of the body out of this, because I actually really like it. This thing is starting to look like a kid who just bought his first truck and is working his first job and saved up like his first 4 paychecks and threw it all into a set of wheels and tires for a stock 95. But I actually kind of like that look. Now, I will say, this battery's being a pain. These tires are really big, and they're definitely not for everyone. And they're not for every truck build either. Oh, I got one of those wheel steerants. Or, better flex in the tire itself. Oh, look at that. Right up and over. These tires are wicked. But if you're going to stick them on a stock truck, you may find some clearance issues. Also, a big issue that I've noticed with these wheels and tires, because I've taken this, like I said, me and my buddies mess around on brake, and also, we've taken them out before. I really struggle with torque. So I have a 100 turn motor on the way, because this truck really suffers from torque with these big tires.
1 hour later.
Now, obviously, there's no real good reason to go as aggressive as I did with wheels and tires. However, I have a plan for this truck, and it involved these. Plus, I wanted to kind of make a mimic of my 10th scale. I gotta say, this does look really awesome, though, low with the big tires. Look at the difference these tires make, though. Oh, and we lost her there. I mean, none of the trucks could even get half that far. That's a pretty good angle right there. There we go. And from what I've seen, these tires have worked the best out of the trucks that I have driven in person. Granted, there's plenty of different wheels and tires out there, but I am pretty fond of these. And look at that. I didn't even need to crack it over idle. This thing is a monster how it sits already, guys. Looks like a spider with these wheels. And a lot of it is the offset. Even with a less aggressive tread, these wheels are just fantastic. Plus they're aluminum, which gives you more weight in general. Look at the ripple. And I don't have to try and crab walk it nearly as bad. However, I really should start. All right, we're almost at the same spot. Now, an error in driving. Trying to bring that rear end around. Perfect. Oh, we are way past already. However, we're starting to get up there kind of high, and I'm starting to meet its tipping point. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Oh, just ran out of talent there, guys. But look at the difference. Several feet. I gotta say, this... Plus, you get a nice little boost in speed with the bigger tires. There's no articulation, though. Yeah, unfortunately, we're giving up quite a bit of articulation. Well, we still have a fair bit. Not bad for a little truck. I do really, really love these things, guys. Honestly, this is some of the most fun I've ever had with an RC, is these little 24th scales. They're so much fun. They've got so much character, so much life. They're awesome. I love them so much. So there you have it, guys. I know I don't do the greatest upgrade and review videos out there, but I love these wheels and tires. Something's not sitting quite right. I'll mess with that off camera. But I love these wheels and tires. I love these 4-link. They were kind of a pain to put together, but I gotta say, they were 100% worth it. Just for the low down weight alone. I mean, these little brass diff covers, I think they were like $12 each. The 4-link, I think, was like $20. The wheels and tires... I think tires were 12 or 15, wheels were about the same. I've got way less into this thing. Actually, I've probably got about as much into this as I have into a set of wheels and tires for one of my other trucks. And this would already be considered a pretty decent build. And I gotta say, Injora makes some fantastic products for these. I was looking at the 50-turn motor and transmission combo that they sell, but I decided to go with a different one. I don't remember the brand name. I'll do a review on that when it gets here. And I'd love to throw Connor's truck up with a different set of wheels and tires on it that he's sending me to put on it. However, his motor burned up, so he's going to be getting the motor out of this when I put the 100-turn into it, which is going to cut back on my top speed a little bit, but I'm willing to sacrifice speed for torque. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun with this little truck. Fun little video, quick and easy to do, and I am 100% stoked to have my parts back on here. These wheels and tires really do make a big difference. I know I've gone on and on about it, but either way, I'm going to cut myself short here, guys. That's about it. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the bell notification so you get all my videos because I upload frequently. And as always, hope this video makes your day just a little bit better. Live life to the max and stay awesome.